So a short update from today. It's midnight, and I'm just been out in rain, as you can tell. Everything is floating and so on, but my hair looks awful, and yeah, but that's okay. I'm still happy. Today's been a quite good day. It started as an okay day and ended as like a really good one. Ro is still running a fever, but she's doing better today. She's much has much more energy and so on. So I think things are turning for the better finally. We went to the hospital this morning, and she will has to go back to hospital at 8 o'clock at Tuesday, and we will put this little metallic, I don't know what you call it. It's like a capsule, I think you call it, with a transmitter that sends some signals to another transmitter. It's quite advanced. I didn't really get it, but we're gonna put this little thing. It's like an inch long and a quarter of an inch wide, and I think it's quite big. But inside her throat, and it registered how high the level of PO level is, and how sour her stomach acid is, and how often stomach acid going up in her throat and so on. So that's quite advanced, and we're going to do that in the morning, and after that she will have this little monitor that can register what was the signals from this transmitter, and she will have it for 2 days, 48 hours, and well, I'm not looking forward to that at all, but it's going to be okay, I think. And from start, our doctor said she wanted to do those two examinations at the same time, but she didn't think we would do this examination now, but she just go into the gastropy. And I'm really happy that we're doing both of them, because it means that very less risk for Ro, and it's just one time just do it instead of two, and that's really great. So try to stay really positive about this, and I got an instruction about how to give her painkillers and so on before the examination, because this is apparently quite painful, and when I wake up and so on. So it's yeah, I was trying to stay positive about it, and she can't have her medication from now on. Actually, we said normally you don't have medication for 2 weeks before this kind of examination, but because she's in such a bad condition, because the stomach acid is actually affecting her windpipe, it's too bad to just stop giving her meds for 2 weeks. She wouldn't. It wouldn't be okay to do that. It's be way too painful. So we know that result will be affected by the medication, but still we hope we can see everything we need and so on. So I hope it's going to be okay. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm happy that this finally will happen. And so that was what we did in the morning, and now in the evening, which is what I'm happy about, we went to this barbecue or grill out or whatever you would like to call it. It was dinner at my friend's place, and it was really great. It was quite a few people, all women, and those are my really close friends, and we had such a nice evening. It was absolutely wonderful to just get together and sit down and talk after all these weeks at home. It was so good to get out of the house. And my first plan was to just go there, eat fast, and then go home with Drew, because I thought Drew wouldn't make it, and she was, too sick and too tired for it. But Drew had a really good time, and she was behaving so well, and she was so happy all evening, and she was charming everybody, and everyone is so happy about her, and everyone was commenting on how well behaved she was and how well, things goes for her and so on. And we was talking to her, and she was charming everybody, and it was really nice. And yeah, and I think that's. I always brought my kids with me in situations like this because I rarely have ever had babysitters. But I think also it's. I mean, children don't do as you tell them. You can yell at your kids and tell them to behave and sit down and be quiet and all that, and be really aggressive and authoritative and so on. Or you can be a good example. You can have a good time, you can sit properly, and you talk with a nice voice to them and be simply nice to your kids, and you get nice kids back. And I think tonight proved that very well, that the calmer I am and the more at ease I am with the situation, the better she behaves. And that isn't so natural, it's always that way with the kids. And I think it's easy to forget that when you get stressed out, or when you're nervous with children who want to behave or something like that, but you get so wind up, you need to behave, and you get this, angry approach to a situation just to keep them in place, make sure that they behave. And those sort of situations, kids simply don't behave. And yeah, I mean, it's so simple and so natural when you actually think about it. And I'm happy that I almost always do that. I did that with my other kids too, but I was more insecure with them. I was younger, and I was also more afraid of getting judged by others and so on. And with Drew, I can relax in a whole other way, and it's really good, and it's benefiting for all of us. And yeah, we had a really, really nice evening. The not so good part of today was the game between Italy and Sweden in soccer. Yeah, it didn't go well for Sweden. But it was a good game until the very end, and then Italy made one goal, and then it was like, okay, thank you. That's it. And like 4 minutes later, the game was over. But it was interesting until then. So yeah, that's what's been going on today. So a better day than in a very long time.